Hey gang, Kevin here, Life22, and I want to bang this one out real quick. It's the review of Bryan Cranston's autobiography, The Life in Parts, or A Life in Parts. I get to listen to it starting at the beginning of this week. Almost all my other podcasts are down until after the first of the year anyway, so got me some time to catch up on an 8-hour memoir, which I always like. These are kind of like the Bruce Campbell ones. They're just, it's somebody you kind of know. I knew less about Bryan Cranston than I do about Bruce Campbell, but it was just kind of cool just his life experiences, which led up to his life to unfold it all as one of those things. It was very interesting. I recommend it as a listen. There wasn't really anything like spectacularly great about it. Nothing spectacular that stuck out. A couple things. I learned the term breaking rigor because he started out trying to be a police officer and went to training for that. And they teach you breaking rigor is like when you break a corpse of rigor mortis. He had one of those stories like I'm trying to think, was it Biloxi Blues with Matthew Broderick, where the guys are in the military and they all go to like a bathhouse. And honestly, there's tons of like military stories where guys are on vacation, they're overseas, they're in the military, they're whatever, and they go off base and they go get laid. And usually the main character doesn't, right? The Matthew Broderick character, I believe, if I remember correctly. See, a lot of them, it's like a 50-50 split, whether the main character, refuses to do such things or does, and he clearly does. He had his own little version of that in life. He met a guy through the Universal that he met in California through the Universal. That was a Universal Life minister. So he's through the Universal Life Church, which is what I'm through, which is kind of cool. Named Reverend Bob, and he actually ordained him. Those are the two little things that I thought were kind of cool about the book. Other than that, it was a lot of interesting stories about how he became the dad from Malcolm in the Middle to, doing his own films to, the epic Breaking Bad character, Walter White. It was a really interesting book. But other than that, unless you listen to it to kind of feel it, or to get his life experience, there's not really, there's nothing really much more I can say about it other than it's a good listen. All right, guys. Well, and also, if you haven't noticed, I got my hair cut yesterday, so we are Joe Exotic mullet style. I'm not as long as Joe. I didn't dye my hair, but pulled the mullet off. June challenged me to a mullet. I pulled off a mullet. I've got one. I'm rocking it for a while. So, peace, gang. We'll see you on the next time on Life22.